Yeah, yeah. Real tough, no filters, just truth. I'm soft, but I'm solid, don't get it confused. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Know who I am, got nothing to prove. Yeah. Pretty and powerful, walking in truth. Yeah. I don't gotta dim just to make room for you. Yeah. Real truth, we speaking it clear. Love me a man that ain't.
Hey, y'all. What's going on?
Good, girl.
What's going on? Thank you guys so much for tuning in live to my first ever live stream with my girl, Soft Rain.
Hey.
Thank you so much for joining me on today's live.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
so to get started, we're going to start off with a fun icebreaker, and it's going to be this or that. You ready?
Yes, ma'am. Let's roll
Okay.
it.
The first one is international trips or domestic getaways.
Ooh. Do I have to choose?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's
What's
do it.
what's the top and tell me why?
Mm. Domestic getaways because I love a little weekend getaway.
Mhm.
Leave home Friday, come back Sunday, even if it's just a couple hours away from the house. So a little
Yes.
domestic, yeah.
Okay. You know what's crazy? I was gonna say the same thing. I love a domestic trip. Don't get
Mm,
me wrong, international is always fun. It's nice to see different places, different countries, different cultures,
mhm.
but it's a lot of preparation.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of preparation. Sometimes I just wanna,
Mhm.
just throw a couple clothes, in a bag and we out.
Oh
And,
yeah. Mhm.
and another thing too, I feel like whenever I go on a domestic trip, I have more fun. I don't know why. I
Mm.
feel like the international trips is more like learning, relaxation, but when it's a domestic trip, we be having us a time, okay?
Do you think it's more comfort because you're closer to home?
It could be. It could be. It could
Yeah.
be. But
Get
even
away
like I
from
know like whenever we go out overseas, it's hard to find like places to go out that play our music, the music that we like to
right.
listen to, like little stuff
Mhm.
like that. So if I'm looking to have a good time, I definitely would prefer a domestic getaway.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Hey, and too deep, how are you?
Hey, into deep.
He's
Mhm.
always showing up. Shout out to
Oh,
him.
yes. Great support.
Yes. All right. So for the next one,
Mhm.
for a romantic date night, would you want a man to cook a nice dinner or a five-star restaurant?
Ooh, Kira, these are interesting. Um, oh, can I help in the kitchen if he's in the kitchen? What if he doesn't want me to help, though?
Mhm.
Dinner at home, cook a nice dinner.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I like that. I'm
yeah.
gonna go with the 5-star.
5
I'm
star.
gonna go with I'm gonna go with the 5-star because we do a lot of cooking already at home.
Mhm.
And then sometimes I just want to go out, get cute, go out to a nice restaurant.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If I had to choose, take me out, baby. Take me out.
Let
All
me
right.
get
So
dolled up.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Put a
I
little
get
number
it,
on
I
it,
get it. Yeah.
All
Mhm.
right. So the last one, when shopping, what is the first thing you picking up? A pair of shoes or a handbag?
Shoes.
Okay.
Shoes. I have a
Yeah.
plethora of shoes, and I really have not enough handbags. I wouldn't think I do, but yeah, shoes definitely. I'm gonna pick up shoes first. Mm,
Okay. I think I'm gonna say the same.
yeah.
Shoes. Yeah, yeah. Shoes,
Mhm.
handbags can really make a outfit, but I feel like shoes can take an outfit to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
the more the merrier.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Souls is in the building. Hey,
Hey
Souls.
souls, hey souls, what's going on?
Mhm.
Okay, so the next segment is gonna be Kira's Kiki. You know I
Ah,
love a good Kiki.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so for this segment, we're gonna go over to TikTok. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I don't even have this ready.
Take your time.
I had to restart my computer before going live and everything was erased.
Everything went
Just
away. Yeah, it
yeah,
happens, girl. It
yeah,
happens.
just give me one
Take
second.
your time. Take your time. I'm gonna share
Okay.
out to. people I know, and they can come on in here, give them time to get in here. So yeah, just take your
Mhm.
time. You got it.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. We here.
Mm, all right. Sorry for the dead ear, y'all. Let me see.
While y'all here, make sure y'all like, subscribe to Miss
Hmm.
Kira's channel, to my channel, to everybody's channel.
Absolutely.
Leave a comment, all that good stuff.
Okay. We're going to head over to TikTok
Mhm.
and let's see what this content creator had to say.
Mowry of his ex-wife Tia Mowry kissing a much younger man have hit the internet, and it's safe to say she got her groove back. You guys are unaware these two divorced a couple of years ago after 2 children, years and years of marriage, and like Tia Mowry has finally got some skin in the game. Been out knocking boots with a much younger man. His name is Javon, a teacher and artist that currently lives in LA. Started a business focused on empowering the youth and teaching them creative art skills. Now, how he and Tia met, I have no clue. They're both artists, so maybe they met in an acting class or maybe they met in a market. I don't know. Y'all know these creatives be in super crazy places. He got a master's degree from a school in France for science fashion. He's originally from Ohio. Like he is out here trying to follow his dreams as well, and absolutely here for it. Still curious as to why Corey and Tia broke up. She says she felt alone for a long time in the marriage. I don't know if that means he was cheating on her physically, emotionally, or if he just wasn't present, because that could definitely make somebody feel lonely in marriage. I was super sad to see their union dissipate, but it's looking like Tia here swinging from shower rod. She wasted no time propping her boo up in the public eye and kissing him in front of the paps. I'm curious to know what y'all think regarding this. Let me know down in the comments, y'all. Peace. Somebody check on Corey of his ex.
Okay.
Mm. So she's done moved on with a new boo.
Let me, how do you feel about that?
Uh, You know, it's eventually people have to move on. You know, if they're broken up and they're not, there's no reconciliation in there, and I say good for her. You know, she has, if she's done with that marriage and she doesn't want to, they don't want to be there together anymore, and there's no coming back, then good for her. Move on, move forward. Everyone to me deserves to move on and not sit in their, I don't want to say sorrow, but not sit in their breakups. Why everybody deserves to be happy, no? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. I
Mhm.
totally agree. I think whenever whenever her and her husband first broke up, I was really critical about her whenever with that situation, because I feel
Mhm.
like, marriage is so rare. And I'm not saying stay in a situation that doesn't serve you. I'm definitely not saying that. But I feel like, you know, it's so easy to just move away and step away from a situation as opposed to just like really thugging it out.
Right.
But, with the same in the same token, I do there was some signs that I had saw from her husband. What was his name again? Was it Corey?
I
I
think
can't
so.
I can't
Yeah.
remember her. Yeah. There was a couple of interviews that I had seen, like I was like paying attention to his body language, and he
Mhm.
just I don't know. And based off of seeing this, I can tell that she was just looking to have a little bit of fun.
Do you
Okay?
think you think she's not serious about him since he's, like, super young?
I will say this, for her, I believe she feels as if she's found the best of both worlds. Like,
Mm,
he seems
okay,
like he's about his career, he's, about what he's doing, but he looked like he is a ball of fun, child, okay?
okay.
He's a very good-looking guy,
Yeah.
and he's into the arts. That's also, like, something, or at least for me, I would definitely look for something like that in a guy, and she seems like she would too, because she's
Yeah.
in that type of field. He does something like with fashion and art.
Mhm.
I think another thing that might help to make this situation work is the fact that he does have kids. If he was young and he didn't have any children, I think that would be like a huge red flag.
Mhm.
Because like, what would you be wanting to do with a woman who's 12 years your senior? Because I think he's like 35 and she's what, 47 or something like that.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But I'm happy for her. I am really happy for her. I wish they would have been able to figure it out between her and her ex-husband. But you know, if things weren't able to work, I girl, we gotta move on. We gotta move on.
Yeah, why stay in something that you know is not gonna work? I mean, I'm all for everybody being happy, but to stay in misery and you know it's not gonna progress and get better or come out of, whatever the hiccups they had in their marriage, then I'm
Yeah.
all for people moving on and moving forward. So
And another thing too, she took 3 years. I think they said that they've been divorced for like 3 years. So it's like I feel like that was a healthy time to kind of like get yourself together mentally, financially,
oh
you know what I
yeah.
mean, before you went outside to hurt somebody else. But
Mhm.
I don't know, this looks like a lot of fun. I'm happy for her.
Hey. The only thing I will say this, the only thing that being a woman in my early 40s, if I were to date somebody younger than me, I definitely, and I'm not at 43, I don't see myself having another child, even though I am able.
Mhm.
I would want that person to either already have kids or be okay with not having children.
Mm.
So that would be one of my things about dating somebody younger than me. So,
Yeah. And I
mhm.
think they have the same. They
Mhm.
both have a boy and a girl. It just seemed as if it works. It fits. And
Yeah.
maybe for her, she's in a situation to where she's thinking, maybe I'm not looking to get married again. Maybe I am just looking to have a good time, you know?
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
even with her coming to the public, I think the first time we saw signs of them together was around Valentine's Day. And what is it now? April. So that she still took a little bit of time to bring him like actually to the forefront. So
Right.
it seemed
Yeah.
like she was taking her time. I'm happy
Mhm.
for this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got a few comments if you wanna check out the comments.
Sure, go ahead. Let's see. We got where we gonna start? We're gonna start from the top. In Too Deep said, welcome in newbies. Yes, as you come in, please click the like button. It's free, a free way to support the channel. Absolutely. Thank you so much. So's a thought, raindrops, Kira. Thank you so much. Souls also said, love this channel or love this. And then the next one, he also say, what's Kira's channel? It's just
Yeah.
Kira Sheree.
Yeah, I put your link in there. There you go.
Mhm. Thank you,
Y'all are on my
Rain.
yeah. Y'all are on my channel. Make sure y'all go over to her channel to subscribe. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, thank you so much, y'all. Thank you. Hit
Mhm.
the like button on both channels. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Tristan said, what's up, Softy and Kira? Hey.
Hey, see.
Rain, this could be something epic. Soft Rain, the first lady and boss lady K. Oh my God. Thank you, Uncle Plug.
Mhm.
Are we forgetting that she tried to go back to the same man who wasn't fun for her? I let's talk about that.
Okay.
Yes, she did, but I think she did that because she was trying to make sure she was making the right decision. I believe.
Mm.
She listened to what the public was saying, although I don't believe that it is something that we should do, listen to the public, but they was giving her good advice. They was telling her to go back to her husband to try to make things work. And she just had to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, she tried. She tried. Um, she was dating immediately after Stop the Cap. Uh, I guess. I don't remember her. Do you remember her being with someone else?
I'm
I
not
can't
not
remember.
not offhand, no. I'm not
Yeah.
totally for certain.
He said, "Hey, if it works for her, I hope she's happy." Yeah, me too.
Mm,
I just
definitely.
hope with that, I just hope that it's not a humiliating. That would be a bad thing if it was just like humiliating because it's embarrassing. It's
Yeah.
embarrassing. It is. Um, Trisha said, just subscribe, Kira. Thank you so much, Trisha. Bridget said, here with blind request. Thanks, Rain. Thanks to Rain. Oh, blind respect. Thanks to Rain.
Thank you, Bridget.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Yep. Did you want to add anything else to this topic?
No, I mean, maybe this is as long as she's happy, I think we need to prioritize our happiness sometimes. There's life is more than just constantly walking around miserable and lonely. So be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, her husband, I believe that Tia Mowry, she's just a bigger name. Ain't no telling what he doing, you know?
Yeah.
He could be outside too. All
Hey.
right. So we're gonna go over to the last topic.
Okay.
We're gonna keep it short and simple.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's see if we could. Mm. All right, so for this one, we're going to go back over to TikTok and we're going to go over to tonight's conversation. We can always depend on tonight's conversation to give us a think piece.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You now had to look for a woman to be your wife.
All right.
This is a purely hypothetical question for the ladies of the panel. If you were a single man and you now had to look for a woman to be your wife/life partner, what type or types of women would you avoid?
One who's argumentative, one who doesn't know how to apologize, one who does not take accountability, one who cannot steward a relationship appropriately, one who does not respect me, one who does not show love to her friends and her family, one who does not know how to be a mother, one who does not know how to build a house as well. You can learn how to cook. You can learn how to clean. You can learn how to put some pictures on your wall because I need you to make it a home. One who judges me because when I come to you, I want to know that when I communicate with you, I will not be judged, so I will feel safe. We tell men we want to be safe and we want to be secure. You think they don't want this? They don't want the same thing? That's a basic human need. I couldn't imagine being a man coming to a home and a woman's always arguing with me. What? I got to deal with the world, and you mean to tell me my home is not my safety? I got to come to a home with 4 white walls while you going out and having brunch with your girls. You can't put pictures on a wall. You can't make it homey. You won't even build a basic skill of cooking. You can go out to McDonald's. You say, well, I just don't cook. Well, maybe you can learn. For a moment, make it homey. You don't even pray right. What you talking about? We always talking about submission, but you don't submit to nothing. That's the reason why you so irresponsible, why you so responsive, why you always going back and forth. That's the reason why you so immature, because you don't submit to nothing but yourself and Instagram. I can't be with a woman who always wants attention. I can't be with a woman who prioritizes her friendships over me. Yeah, your friendships are important, but remember that I'm important as well because we building something. I can't be with a woman who lacks ambition. I can't be with a woman who don't know how to carry the weight as well, because it may be some days I always want to talk about 50-50 and 100-100. There may be a day where I face life. I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to build. I'm trying to do everything else. And today I can't present it as 100%. You cool with me trying to love you at this very little capacity that I have, but I'm still extending my love. Are you going to be graceful? Can you extend me mercy? I can't be with a woman who's not forgiving, because I'm a human and I'm going to make mistakes. And this ain't about cheating. One day I may be angry because of life outside of you. And I may be irritable when I come to you and it has nothing to do with you. Can you forgive me though, baby? I can't be with that type of woman.
Miss Keita Rose.
Out of all of the women that appear on the show pretty regularly, I do like Keita. I do think that she gives really, really good advice. I believe that she do. But I'll let you start with this one.
So do you want me to answer your question? Are women being told too much just to be chosen?
Absolutely. Are women being told to do too much just to be chosen?
That's a tough one for me. We all have requirements, and needs and wants. I feel as though some of the things that she said should be automatic anyways, being respectful, being attentive, being able to make a house a home. I think women should already come with that. Um, I think that societal expectations have changed so much. I think a lot of women have a sense of entitlement of like what you gonna do for me instead of what she can bring to the relationship for the man. Um, in a sense, Keita, everything that she said was correct. And it's a lot. It seems like it's a lot, but some of those should be automatic. Some of some women should carry those traits already: being respectful, being attentive, making a house a home, being able to cook. Um, so being receptive to counsel and being having forgiveness, having the trait of forgiveness. So it's everything she said was great, but it's a lot to be pushed out. So it's some women can be, I would say, intimidated by that. Be like, oh, I gotta be all that just to find a man, when when they're carrying those traits already, you know.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. I totally agree. I totally agree. I believe that this was a great framework for the modern woman or the women of today.
mhm,
But it's a lot to ask all at once. Because some women are still learning. They're still growing in their womanhood. Um And I feel like men nowadays, they want the finished product. Like they want the finished product as soon as they start in a relationship. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of growing together. And so if a man sees a woman and doesn't have all 25, 26, 27 traits off the bat, then
mhm.
she's not woman enough or she's not, the woman for me. And it's like, no, sometimes you just have to take the woman and cultivate her into the woman that, you know, you want. And it's possible without being forced? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
With guidance and
Yeah.
counsel.
Yeah.
Show me how I can be great for you. Because
Exactly.
every man is just like every woman's different. Every man is different, and every
Mhm.
man's requirements is gonna be different as well. So it's what how do you need me to love you? How do you what do you need me to do to be here for you? So
Right.
and but women, have to be open to that guidance and that counsel as well. A lot of women come in and say, "Oh, I'm not doing that." So
Right.
their attitude has to be receptive of counsel and guidance too. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah.
For sure.
Mhm.
And then another thing too, in a relationship, I feel like you kind of have to kind of touching on what you said too. You got to kind of go with what works for you, right? So
Mhm.
maybe the man is a lot stronger with cooking, maybe the woman is a lot stronger with cooking. So who's going to take on the responsibility of cooking? You know?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, I can learn, but you're just a better cook than me. Or, you know, yeah, I can clean, but you're just a better cleaner than I am. Or you have more time to clean than I do. You know what I mean? I feel like,
Right.
you know, you have to kind of like see what works for that relationship?
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But I guess also too, the woman also she has to be willing. She got to be
Be
open.
willing. Yeah, be
Yeah.
willing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna pick up them socks off the floor, and I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
It's you. mm, I would say the younger women.
Mhm.
Um, I think that generation right below us and generations to come are the ones having difficulty being open to being molded, essentially.
Mhm.
Why can't you take me as I am? Yeah, but everything is a battle with you. Everything that I say is a kickback. You're not open, you're not receptive. You're listening to respond instead of listening to, learn and move forward from it. So and I've struggled with that, listening to respond and just being open and being receptive to slight, and it could be simple slight changes that can make everything just all better. So
Right, right. So do you think we should start putting the age limit on when people should seriously start to date?
Ooh, yes,
Mhm. Like,
because I
what would you say is a good age for a woman to say, "Okay, now you should start pivoting into seriously dating," or, what's a good age?
I would say 25.
Okay. I
I
would
would
say
say
like
25.
28. I would say like 28.
28?
Yeah, 28. And
Yeah.
then also too, I feel like so Ken is about 7 years older than me, right?
Okay. Mhm.
And so if it wasn't for him being mature, I
Mhm.
don't know if I would be receptive of the things that he had to say. Like I knew for a
Mm.
fact I couldn't date somebody my age or marry somebody my age. I knew that I had to be with somebody who, yeah. But
Who what?
I knew what I had. I I knew what I was looking for in a husband, right? As I'm sure he knew what he was looking for in a wife.
Okay.
I needed someone who was going to be able to teach me things, like who was experienced in certain
Mhm.
things to where I could like kind of learn and grow from, you know?
Right.
Yeah. I knew I couldn't date nobody my age. We experiencing the same thing at the same time, you know?
So you wanted that guidance and that counsel
Yeah,
and
for sure.
and yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was that was something I was definitely looking forward to. Yeah. But on the flip side, I bring the fun. So I'm pretty sure he was looking for that too. I bring the spice. So it
Definitely,
worked.
definitely. Yeah. Mhm.
It worked. It worked. All right,
Mhm.
let's go through these comments really quick.
Okay. This was
Uh,
fun. I really enjoyed it.
yeah, thank you. And I kept it short and sweet because I wanted to be respectful of your time. So
Oh, no. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
yeah. Trisha said there are so many angles to this story, but it seems like she's having fun for right now. I believe he was talking about Tia Mowry.
Yeah.
I think she is having a good time. But we don't know much about him. We haven't seen much about him, but he doesn't seem like he's a knucklehead. He does something. He has like this program with children. With when I was doing my research, he has
Mhm.
like this program with children where he teaches them about art and things like that. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
dope, super dope. And Too Deep with the shameless plug. Whole store 10% off. Rock with the Raw Society Coalition behind the show. Shop
Thank
the
you.
official RSC merch and rep the movement. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Tristan said, it's only too much for women who is lazy or love so many wrong people that it's not worth putting in the work for the right man. What you got to say about that?
It's only too much for a woman who is lazy. I get that part. Or loves so many wrong people that it's not worth putting in work for the right man. Um, that Tristan, that woman, she has, of course, like I've been saying, she has to be open and receptive to wanting to be molded for
Mm,
that right man. If he's coming in with if he's checking her boxes, and is overall a good guy, and he's there for her and wanting to cultivate and build we've been on this word cultivate all week. Cultivate and build a home together, and loving on each other and being there for each other, then she's got to be open for that. And I see where you said so many wrong people. Um, women who women cannot allow their past relationships to dictate how they move as far as the love they give. When I say how they move, the love they give to the next person. Um, I have never moving on from relationship to relationship that I've been in, and I haven't been in many, but I've never held back my love that I had to give the next man based off my past experiences. I've never like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do that anymore. I was hurt last time. I'm not gonna do that anymore. He didn't love me back. I'm not gonna do that anymore." I've never held back the amount of love and the amount of um whatever everything that I give in relationships, I've never had that change based off of past relationships where I was hurt or people who took my love for granted like that. So, um, some women do. Some women hold resentment from the last relationship, and they're like, "No, I'm not giving my all in this relationship because I was hurt last time." You know, I think any person is cautious about how they love the next person, but to like totally cut off, no, I'm not doing that anymore because the last person didn't appreciate it, then I don't think that's right. And I don't think you'll ever find someone to love you correctly if you do reserve the kind of love you give. Be you regardless. Even if you were hurt in the past, continue to be you and continue to love the way you love. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So for me, women are it's too much for women who is lazy. Okay. Some of the things that she stated, it didn't even require much physical work. It was just all mental. So
Mhm.
I don't really know about that. So many people uh or loved so many of the wrong people. Yeah, I guess. I mean, every relationship that you should go into is it's a new situation and you never
Mhm.
want to carry one into the next. You definitely don't. But we also have to, I'm always going to double back and say we got to hold these men. Like, for an example, I remember when we first started dating and like trying the whole live together thing, right?
Mhm.
And I went to go wash some clothes and I accidentally threw it was like a Nike sweatsuit in the dryer, right? It was similar to like a Nike tag.
Mhm.
Man, listen, just doing too much and I forgot to hang dry his Nike suit. Man, listen, that thing came out 2 sizes too small. He tore me up. But, that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't know how to do laundry. I just need to
Right.
pay a little bit more attention. But Buddy could have been like, no, she don't know how to do laundry. Men sometimes they have like this no tolerance policy where it's like as soon as it's a situation that where a woman doesn't show up in her essence as a
Mhm.
woman, he put her on a chopping block. And it's like, no, you know, you owe me a new Nike tech suit, but we gonna
Right.
learn from this situation. We gonna learn
Yeah.
from this situation. So,
Mhm.
you know, all right, let's move on to the next one. The Tez said, Rain, we in here. What's up, Tez?
Hey, Taz.
Raindrops and it was that lipstick.
Yeah,
Okay.
lipstick. They trying to put something in there for you.
Period. I'll take that. Thank you, Tez.
Yeah.
Men never ask for perfection. If you want to be a wife or compatible to a man, you have to acquire the knowledge before you get in. I don't necessarily believe that. I feel like it's a lot more genuine when you guys can learn and grow together. Yeah, certain things I think that you should already have, right? But
Mhm.
for me, I was 19. I didn't know how to cook. I knew the concept of cooking. I knew like what I like to taste and what I like. But I had to grow and learn. But women, you got to be open to learning and growing, with your man.
Definitely.
Mhm. Correct me if I'm wrong. Say, "Hey, ladies, what's up?"
Hey, Mr. McBride.
Won't listen unless he seems like well, hey, Zaddy. That's what I would say. You want me to listen? Show up. Okay. Um, how do you feel about that?
Mm. I I I grew up with it was just me and mama mostly. She was a single mother. Her and my dad divorced when I was super young. But daddy was always there by phone calls, and whatnot. So I never experienced in home um, leadership from a man consistently. I'll say that. Um, I like a firm man. I like I've never I'm gonna say I desire that. I've never experienced it in my past relationships. A true man in that leadership position in a relationship. And I desire that actually. I think I would be receptive to it too. So I mean, I would listen regardless if he seemed like my daddy or not. But hey, hey daddy.
Hey, daddy. Yep. I don't know. For me, if he have to come off like my dad, then that's fine. I
Yeah.
like strong men.
Yeah.
I mean, that it just is what it is. Like men don't like strong women. They want the woman to be feminine, right? We want our men to be men. So
Yeah.
if he got to sound like my daddy for me to listen, I'm cool with that.
Hey.
I like this collab. Me too, Tess.
Thank you, Ted.
Thank you. We can't be the same age, but if I have knowledge that you don't have, am I qualified to teach? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Who
For sure.
whoever has the knowledge, then definitely they are qualified to teach, regardless of age. I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think this man is about to suffer in a few months. Oh man, is he talking about Tia Mowry?
I think so. Maybe. I'm not for certain.
I don't know. He seemed like he got enough mental fortitude to handle anything she got coming.
Yeah, because he had I would think so. I don't maybe she just won't maybe she's out just having fun, maybe.
Yeah.
Possibility. I don't know.
If anything, when I looked at this situation, I was like, "Dag, I hope he don't hurt her." I wasn't looking at her hurting him at all. He seems like
Mm,
he good, you know?
yeah.
But I was like, "Ooh, child, I hope this don't be embarrassing." Like I hope this because he seemed like he could be outside, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
He looked like he could be outside.
He's
So
handsome, he's
mhm,
got a lot going on for
yeah,
himself.
right. Yeah,
So he's choosing to choose her right now.
right. Right, exactly. This is fire. I hope y'all do more often. Oh, thank you. Thank you,
Definitely,
thank you.
yeah. I'm open to it, Kira, just let me know.
Absolutely, absolutely. In Too Deep, of course, with the shameless plug again. Gotta keep them coming in. Get your tickets today and come and see. Check out Soft Rain Live at the Singles and Soulmates 90s edition, June 6, 2026 at 8 p.m. Columbus, Georgia. Tickets and event details listed below.
Thank you, Into the
Shout out to In Too Deep. When a woman is body slammed in the game, all of the requirements of that woman is already being done in her own home. When a man comes in and provides that covering, the man is only the addition.
Mm,
Anything on that?
I can agree. He's that's one of Uncle Plug's what do you call it? Sayings, body slammed in the game, and I understand where he's coming from. So when a woman is essentially already leading her home, she already comes with respect and attentiveness, and everything that the guy stated in that or Kita, everything she ran through in that video. Um, so actually, when a man comes in and provides that covering, he's only bringing in the addition because everything else is already being done, so to
Yeah,
speak.
for
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
Mhm.
I can agree. We come in with crazy expectations. Do you believe that makes our relationship shaky? If so, that's cultural, if not what is. Cultural, if not what is. Um I feel like everybody come in with too many expectations. I do believe that there's things that we can want in a partner, but I feel like when starting off, I think that it should just be young and fresh and fun.
Mhm.
I don't think that what if you're I feel like dating should just be I don't know. If more free spirited. I think that yes, be intentional about who you date, but I think that the main goal in the beginning is just definitely just to have fun and to see if you could find a friend in that person because life gets hard, especially in a serious committed relationship, and you got to make sure that that foundation is there and that friend is there because if not, it will be so easy to just be like, man, listen, you know. So
Yeah.
I as far as coming in with crazy expectations, I think that men and women both come in with crazy expectations. Sometimes it's cool to just take off your cool.
Just
Yeah.
and roll with it. If you're
Yeah.
dating, just enjoy each other and get to know each other and be around each other and whatnot. And then when y'all lay out your intentions and expectations, then let's get serious. That's when you'll see, what that person brings to a relationship. So have
Mhm.
fun at first. And that's probably what T is doing. She's having fun.
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. The first couple of years the first couple of years, that couple being together can also be looked at as training phase, learning one another. Absolutely. And that's why
Mhm.
I believe that it's so important. Like I grew up Christian and in the church, and that was something that I always disagree with because I felt like where we were in society, it was too late to go back to that. Like I am a firm believer that you need to live with your partner before you get married or before you
Mhm.
go into and commit into a long-term relationship. I do feel like you need to have sex with your partner before you get into like a marriage or a long-term relationship because sexual chemistry is a real thing. And some people, some men are not receptive to really loving a woman the way that she wants to be loved physically, right? And if a woman finds herself in that situation to a man that's just not open to pleasing her the way that she wants to be pleased, as opposed to him pleasing her the way that he thinks she wants to be pleased, that's a recipe for disaster. So yes, I do believe that the first couple of years of people being together is definitely a learning phase for sure.
Yeah.
Anything to add? Anything to add?
Um, but I got a question for Plug though. What if the
Mhm.
training phase doesn't go well? What happens then, Plug? Let us know in the comments.
For sure. And how long should the training phase
Phase
last?
last. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Mhm.
yeah, I am a firm believer. We got to get to know each other. And you can the person you meet dating and you're dating is a completely different person when you move in with them. Like what is their
Oh
cleaning
yeah.
habits? What is their, you know, sleep schedule? What is their temperature requirements? Look, we could be in the bed and it's like he wants it 30 degrees, but I need it 40, 50, 60 degrees. It's like,
Right.
just trying to find that happy medium.
Definitely.
That's how we
Mm-mm.
hold men accountable, though, direct and to the point. I see your point, Kira. I'm 25 years old now, and I've done 4 years of spiritual work once I got the knowledge. I'm still in the field with it, but I know enough to be a leader so I can lead. Absolutely. Absolutely. But at 25, could you see yourself dating a woman that's older than you? I don't know. Let us know in the
That's a
comments.
good question. That's a good question. I think with Tristan, just listening to him from other channels and shows that we've done, I think Tristan would do well with somebody younger that he can mold.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. I yeah. I feel like no, I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'll tell you later. um, correct me if I'm wrong, Pie. T is just getting bent over, nothing to see here. Oh my gosh. She having her a good time. The new guy is not going to be there long.
Mhm.
Dang. Dang. See, ladies, that kind of dating advice is how women just get bent over for a few months and he move on. Wait, which one? Which one was it? Which dating advice?
Having fun and not being all the way intentional with expectations and whatnot. That's
No, okay. we gotta find friendship somewhere in that relationship. We gotta find friendship in that relationship for sure. And I'm not saying go outside and be dealing with everybody and sleeping around with everybody, but I mean, come on. Here we go again. All that experience with sex making women make relationship decisions because of it. LOL. Oh my gosh. You wanna add to that, Rain?
No,
You gonna
I'm
leave it alone?
I'm gonna leave it alone, Mr.
Yeah, but
McBride.
well, I will say this.
Mhm.
If a woman is dating a man and they wait 90 days, right? Isn't that what Steve Harvey said?
Oh yeah,
Okay. Within 90 days, we should know if we're even gonna take it to that next step, right?
yeah,
Like, I mean, come on. Like, it was 6 months, 8 months, a year in, and I don't know what the chemistry is between me and my guy. I don't know if it's gonna be able to sustain. I don't know. And I'm not saying go out and be promiscuous, but if we're adults here and we are in a serious committed relationship, I think that that's something that should be and can be safely, you know, explored. I don't think I can date an older woman, but someone my age or younger. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I have a 20 at 24, I connected with a woman 5+ years older. Okay, and how did that work?
Mhm.
I'm interested to know how that worked for you for sure.
Yeah, that 5 plus older. I mean, that would put her early 30s,
Mhm.
29, 30. So that might not be too much of a difference.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I did sleep with an older woman before, but that's all it was, nothing serious. Okay.
Okay.
I dated older when I was in my 20s, and we only had a thing going on. Had one
One
thing
thing.
going. Yeah.
Mm.
I found a lot I found a lot of friendships out there, Kira. I don't know. Little typo.
He's he's saying he found a lot of a lot of women that he's been intimate with through friendship. That's what I'm getting.
No, what I'm saying
Yeah.
is if you are dating someone
Mhm.
and you guys are in a relationship, right? And we are having fun, we're going out, that at what point do we explore that? Like at what point? I'm not saying just be outside. I'm not saying just go and be with everybody. I'm just saying at what point are we adults and we explore that? Because men they don't if it's not good, right? And I'm trying to tiptoe around this. It is Sunday. But if
Yeah.
men explore that and it's not what they think it is, they not staying there to teach her, are they? So,
I wouldn't think so.
you know,
Maybe
I
they might
haven't
give a couple of pointers to see if it'll change, but I
yeah,
don't think they would stick around if they were not being pleased
yeah.
well in that area.
Mhm. I haven't waited longer than a week since I was 17. Oh my gosh. Is that because of your doing or her doing? I'm pretty sure if you said, "Hey, let's chill out. Let's see how this works and see how this flows," right? So who was pressing the issue? I'm curious. Men at that age is about the cheeks. Okay. It was fun. I was still broke, so no relationship expectations, but friendship was no problem. Okay.
Mhm.
I wonder if the no expectations was on your part or her part. I was 26, she was 41 with a PhD. Long story short, college is a dangerous place. Oh man.
Mm. So you met her in college, Bridget? One of the classes?
Right. Was she a
That's
professor?
41, 26, 41, 20. That's a big gap.
It is. It is. And I don't think either one of y'all was taking it serious.
Mm-mm.
Like I told my daughter, be ready to explain all that exploring to the man you want to marry and then ask yourself, does he deserve a wife like that? No, I think you're missing what I'm saying, but I think you're doing it on purpose. So I'm gonna leave it alone. um I think we got to that one already.
Yeah.
Plus she is paper up. Okay.
Said the women
The woman
always
always I don't know if I believe that, but okay.
McBride said he was probably still is highly desirable. Were you talking sweet nothings in their ear, Mr.
Yeah, like
McBride?
what does the conversation sound like?
Right.
They pillow talking overnight, you know. I don't know if he's been married for a long time, not to put your business out there, but you know, was FaceTime out back then? We FaceTime and then pillow talking on the phone, and then it's like, what, you think it's just going to go away? Okay. My 20s are about building. If I find a woman who has most white qualities and can grow with me, I'll keep her around. But what does that keep her around look like? What does that keep her around? And are you building with that person in mind? Met her in church. I thought she was my age.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So
wow.
she looked younger.
Look good for 41 then.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me drop a rose petals at rain feet real quick. Gotta go back to work. However, y'all queens, get your glow on. Support, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Thank you, too tight.
you. She told me to punch her. What does
Oh,
what?
wait, what? Bridget, what you Bridget, what you that's questionable, Bridget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Charm on 10, of course. Absolutely.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, whispering sweet
Whispering
nothings
sweet
and then
nothings.
gaslight me into thinking, oh, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You wanna come over and see me tonight?
Yeah, exactly. Like, boy, stop. We know how y'all Casanovas do.
Mm-hmm.
Keep her around, meaning I'll vet her accordingly. Okay, I can respect that. I can definitely respect that. But in that time of keeping her around, what are you telling a woman? Because people can keep, I've seen this too, where men keep women around and drag them along. Like, how long does that process typically last for the average man? And this same sentiment is why I say a lot of good girls passed over. They get ignored because a lot of men see wifely qualities in a woman, and they just, we want to keep her around just to tuck. I know I can always go back to her whenever I'm ready to get married.
Well, and that's what I wanna hear from the men. What is the deciding point? Like, you're keeping her around. She's everything that you desire and need, but what is the deciding point, and who you, um, really lock it down with, forever to marry? When do you turn that into? Because some people are together or not even necessarily married, but just, I guess, so not solidify. What's the word I'm looking for? Um, I have no idea the word I'm looking for, but, like, what is it that? Because some people, they're together years and never get married, but what is it that makes you decide, or how long does it really take for you to decide, "Yeah, she's the one, I'm just gonna lock in with her?"
That's a good
'Cause
question.
'cause men, I mean, there's some of y'all change y'all mind, like the weather changed too, like, "No, I'm not gonna rock with her anymore," and there could be nothing wrong in the relationship.
hmm
So, yeah.
That's a really good question. I would like to know that too. Check out Soft Rain on Discord. Absolutely. If I'm not misunderstanding you, Kira, I get what you're saying. What I'm telling you is that process of just go with the flow dating is how they run into men like me.
Mm.
Um,
So instead of dating with intention, they run into men like McBride, where it only turns into something physical. Is that what you're saying, McBride?
yeah, but I think two things can exist at the same time. I think we can date intentionally, but also be a little choosy about who we decide to take that next level with. What I mean
Mm.
by like, going with the flow, I'm saying like literally just having fun, like dating, going out, like that's what I mean by going with the flow. Like you don't want to get into a situation, you meet somebody and the first day one, we together. Like I don't even really get to know you like that.
Well,
I don't even
Kira,
really,
when does that turn over from dating, having fun to being intentional? Is it something that we choose together?
I think you could go off the vibe and the energy of the situation. And I also believe that people should ask, like, what are we doing? And I think that women should ask soon. Once she feels it or once she see it, I believe that she should say, "Hey, listen, these feelings are developing. What are we doing?" And what based off of his response, it should tell you if he sees, your situation going in the same direction.
His response is gonna be, "What we doing? What we doing?"
Yeah, well, then that lets you know right there.
Yeah,
It's
that he's not intentional
Yeah,
about it.
he's not intentional. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, we doing what we doing. We just going with the flow. Oh, okay. Because that's another thing they like to say. Like, we just going with the flow.
Oh yeah, we're not
I
putting no
I
titles
hear a
on
lot of this.
it.
Yep.
Mm.
Men don't tell game online drizzle drizzle. What does that mean? Okay.
When I was asking the men when do they know? So he's saying they don't tell it.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Relationship outside of fun was never discussed. She had kids and worked a lot. I was a good distraction. Okay.
Okay. So you played your role.
I was getting ready to say it looked like everybody was mature enough and they understood what the assignment was. I love that for y'all.
Yeah.
Well, I make my intentions clear from the beginning. Okay.
Mm.
And I'm pretty sure women appreciate a forward man.
Oh, definitely.
hmm She has to prove herself, Rain, and that can take as long as it takes. And what I'm telling y'all is go with the flow. Dating is how you prove yourself.
It's not.
Oh, it's not how you prove yourself.
Mhm.
Okay. So give us some advice. What do you think that we should do? If a girl is, let's say a girl is, because we can say that now because we're a lot more mature. Let's say someone is 24, right? And we said that magical age is between 25 and 28 for a woman to like really like start dating. If she's 24 and she's like, okay, I think I want to, what does dating look like for her? Like, what does dating look like for her? Is she just jump? Because another thing too, women go into relationship thinking that this is gonna be my husband too, right? And so if she's putting all her eggs in that one basket and he only got one, it's like that's not really, if she's going with the flow and filling things out for what they are, then she's able to be like, okay, maybe this is not a situation for me.
Right.
The relationship has to be tested. Women can tell about what to what they offer, but it has to be actionable, expressed. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Mhm. I got that question a lot. The answer was always the same. We already decided what we doing. If you want more, you have to show more.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know because I feel like some women could go in a situation doing a lot, doing too much. And same could be true for men. Men could go into a
Mm.
situation doing entirely too much and the woman don't have those type of expectations for that relationship. So I think one foot in front of the other has always been the safest. But I don't know. Men know from the jump who they want to marry, and over time, most subtract based on their actions as options to be married. Hmm. Never was in the position to lock a woman down. The only long term I had was her choice. Paying someone to hang around me never works. Out.
Mm.
Dog. Okay. Sorry to hear that. Somehow they always find out it's not a situation for them after they get bent. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh man. All right. This was
Yeah,
fun.
it was. Yeah.
I'm nervous. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, you did
But I
great. You
really
did great.
thank you, Rain. But that pretty much sums up this show. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add?
Oh no. Make sure y'all go if y'all are on my page, which most of y'all are, please go over to Miss Kira's page and subscribe to her content. How often are you gonna be going live, Miss Ma'am?
I have no idea. Girl, I'll be momming over here and wifing
Oh
over
yeah.
here, you know.
Tell me about it. Yeah, I totally get it.
I don't
Totally
know.
get it.
But I'm putting something together to try and figure out what works with what we got going on.
Definitely, definitely. Make sure y'all check Miss Kira out, check me out, like,
Mhm.
subscribe, share it with anybody you know, and the people who weren't able to come on today. Make sure you share it with them as well. Let Miss get excuse me, get Miss Kira going on her channel as well with some live content. I love going live
Mhm.
now. Yeah, I was so nervous.
Absolutely.
I'm always nervous though, but
Yeah.
I love it. It's the more you do it, the better you get at maneuvering things around. Because StreamYard can be intimidating a little bit, but you did
Yeah.
great today.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Really
Mhm.
quick, we got another couple comments that came in. I prefer to be direct. You'll be surprised how women will follow you if you tell them the truth. That's why I can tell um, about a woman's true character by one conversation. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm.
You prove yourself by being exclusive, being useful beyond your body, being willing to listen and execute, not being a past 304 at the point of embarrassment. No, I definitely get that, but I'll take the intimacy out of it. No intimacy. You guys should be having fun and building a friendship for sure. Like,
Definitely. Yeah.
yeah. All
Mhm.
right. Well, thank you
Okay,
so much,
well,
Miss Rain. This has
yes,
been
ma'am.
wonderful. I wanted to encourage you before we get off the live that if you don't have anything special planned for yourself, make sure you do because you are important.
Definitely.
So make sure you do that for yourself and to everybody who's watching and tuning in. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I will be sure to connect with you guys in the future. Bye,
All right.
guys.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah, yeah. Real tough, no filters, just truth. I'm soft, but I'm solid, don't get it confused. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Know who I am, got nothing to prove. Yeah. Pretty and powerful, walking in truth. Yeah. I don't gotta dim just to make room for you. Yeah. Real truth, sweet speaking it clear. Love me a man that